we go. Hello everyone. Sorry, I was facing the wrong way. We're here, racing. There's Long Pockets. And Isla. Birds were liberated at 11 o'clock from Okehampton. I don't know any more details than that yet. Hi. Oh, I've got to work out how to get all the things on. Right, there we go. Good luck, John, up the toffees. I don't know what that means. Tony Porter. John's on his way. Good afternoon. Robert Armour. Good luck today. Birds were looking good. Yeah, they were. Hi, Peter Burt. Here he is.
Yo!
We were facing the wrong way.
Oh, was I?
It was facing in.
Oh, of course, yeah, I just put it to
Yeah.
life. Sorry, people. Were you looking at my dirty windows?
They're not dirty. And it's not our pigeons that shit on them.
No, it's not ours. No,
Or yours.
no, no. Right, birds are coming through further up. I've had a phone call, just had a phone call. Birds was up around the Indian Queens area, which is around, what, 40, 45 miles, just after 10 past. Birds was at the top side of Redruth, just before 25 to sometime.
Hi, Adam.
And I had them. So they should be here on that time. They should be here on the hour-ish. Maybe just after. But we'll see. So what messages we got? All the best from Mark Burton. All the best. Thank you, mate. Clinton, good afternoon, John. Where's the message gone? It's gone up. Good afternoon, John. Good racing today. Enjoy. Thank you, pal. Tony Porter. Good luck, John. Up the toffees. It's that. That's a football team, isn't it? Is it Everton? I don't know. What's the toffees? What's the toffees, Tony? Afternoon, John. All the best for today.
Is my limit.
Thank you, Tom. Robert. Good afternoon, John and family.
Oh,
Good luck
John.
today. Birds were looking good. Thank you, pal. Peter Burt. Hi, John and wife. And Long Pockets. Here he is.
What's that bloke called?
He's a really nice fella, Dad.
Are you talking about that there Scouser ladybird?
No. No, this is...
The Scouser would only go to Thailand to be a bloody ladyboy, wouldn't it?
Don't start that. Skates are in Thailand.
Hey,
We got some good
time.
lovely long time. Birds were looking good. I've seen that one, Robert. Thank you. Peter Burt. It's Peter Burt, Dad.
Another one.
Yeah, really nice fella he is, Dad, and he's a good judge of character.
I bet he's gay.
Dad, you can't say that.
I bloody can.
Please accept my apologies for that. Dad, you cannot say that
Why?
because you're on my Facebook Live, my YouTube Live.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
Please accept Dad's apologies. The older generation are terrible. Gerard, hi John and family. Good luck today. My pick was the blue tip 217. Lashing hard in Ireland, is it? It's beautiful down here. I don't know why I'm facing it that way. I should be facing it that way, shouldn't I? Yeah, we've had a bit of rain, but it's really nice down here. I think we've got the best of the weather in this country at the minute. Has Long Pockets and tail. Any tales to tell?
Yes.
Yes, he's got plenty of tales to tell, and they're all fibs. You started him off on something now.
I've got one for you. I buy honey from a bee man down here.
Oh, here we go.
The last time I bought some, John had 10 bottles
Yeah.
for his pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants 10 more, but can you ask him if he'll pay me for the last lot?
No. Why didn't I pay him for the last lot?
You bought some vape oils for your dad, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, long pockets here.
£2 a pot,
Old
£2 a
stingy
pot.
long pockets. He smokes a vape, same as me, and he decided he was going to go on the same vape oil as me. So I got him some vape oil, and I paid for it. This is going back probably at least 6 months now, and he has bought 3 10ml bottles of vape oil in that 6 months.
I don't smoke very much.
You got 2 vapes, and I fill them both up every day. Oh God. Anyway,
Well,
good luck today from Patrick in
Annie,
Ontario,
please speak, 'cause
Canada.
she told me to say
Thank
it.
you, Patrick. Charlie, God, what's it like here, Charlie? It's like being with Callum, isn't it? And you know I'm right, Charlie. Good morning, John and family. Good luck for today. Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Good luck for today. Not a bad day yet. Gary Bone, yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's really warm. I expect they'll be a little bit dehydrated today. Paul Richards, good luck, John and family. Thank you. Peter Burr, Everton. I thought it was Everton. Yeah, I seen, what's he called? That hard man from London, Cockney. What's he called? His daughter was on that Love Island thing.
No, not Gary Williams.
No.
Oh, Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer was on there, and he puts a blue heart on his messages for
He's Everton.
for Everton. Yeah,
Is he?
yeah,
Well, they're up.
yeah. Terrible weather there in Scotland, is it, Tom? Yeah, I expect you're racing tomorrow, aren't you? Sleepwalk 60. Have a good race, guys. Thanks for coming on, Sleepwalk. Yeah, Tony Porter, Everton, yeah. Careful, John. I'm old as well. Old and cantankerous. That's what my dad is, anyway. Bonjour from France. Bonjour, monsieur. That's all I know. I got no... What does that mean?
I know French.
No.
Yeah, I can speak French.
Yeah, we won't go with your French, Dad.
Go on.
No. Mike Nixon up the top is, we got some Everton fans on here. I've always been a Liverpool fan. Ever since a kid back in the mid 70s.
Graham Souness days.
Yeah. He's too tight to vape, not when I'm paying for it, Peter. Your dad needs his own channel, John. I tell you what, when we go anywhere, he's always got a group of people around him, and the stories he comes out with, well, I mean, I wasn't around in his younger days when he had most of these stories. He's either a bloody good storyteller or he's had a hell of a life.
Well, my wife tells everybody
Jennifer
that I
Bennett,
had a
Ada says good luck. Thank you, my darling. Ada's my great niece. Yeah, great niece. No, I can't. No, something distant. It's probably, you're saying how far? It's 83 miles. So it's about 100 kilometres, I suppose. So it's only a comeback race. Barry Young, hi John, new to the channel. Good luck for today. Well, welcome, Barry. We always have a bit of fun on the lives. You got a few people that give us a bit of banter, which it makes it really enjoyable. Then we got the storyteller here, 83-year-old dad. He's always got a story and a yarn to tell. So welcome to the channel. If you have a look at my other videos, there's basically my channel is about what I do with my racing pigeons. So what I give them. So it's not veterinary advice or anything like that, but it's what I do for my pigeons. Tom, is your pick the checker pied, John? Yeah, I think he was, and number 60 as well. Number 60 is that pencil blue. I hope it's number 60 because he's been my first pigeon twice already, and won the club twice. But number 60, number The checker pied, I think, see number 12. He was just handling that a little bit better, but so was number 58, a blue hen. Where did I get to? Checker pied, mum's watching. Chin up. Love you, mum. Gerard. Up the pool. Hey. All the best. Hope you have great race coverage. Thank you, Phil. Phil Jones. Craig, good luck, John. How long do you think? What time is it now? I'll have to get my clock out. 10 to 1. So I don't think they'll be here before the hour, to be honest with you, but we'll see. How long did Jennifer, my niece, Eson boys that? All right, Jennifer, you know that firsthand. Jenna, they're as long as his pockets. Elvin, good luck from Kansas. Thank you, Elvin. Thanks for joining. John Shepherd, I bet your dad will pick the winner. Yeah, but he can't do it until the bird comes home and I tell him what number it is. No, he is pretty good at picking pigeons. Richard, he wasn't here last night, so he didn't go through them. Richard Hughes, I'm back in the pied hen with all the white on her neck. 5 together, I reckon. Ooh. I've got some new ones gone in. I've only sent 5 pigeons that I can rely on. So the other ones are pigeons going back in. I was a bit concerned about the weather and the humidity today, so I only sent 11. Give the others a rest because we've got some longer races coming on. So I've sent 5 reliable pigeons. Be nice to see that 5 drop together. Yeah, that white hen, if you're talking about 602, I didn't send her this week. She have a rest because she's going next week. Sorry, Joel, I'll have to translate that later on. It's in French. Peter, up there. Has one gone ended in 12?
I don't understand English.
Yes, Peter, number 12's gone. That's that checker pied cock. Let's go 60. I'd like to see him first, Mike. Being a really consistent cock.
I think, but he just likes watching maybe.
Oh, ideal.
I have to brush up on
So there's the trap. That's for all the old birds. And then, where's my finger to? There it is. There's the trap for all the young birds. So I've only got 2 traps next to each other. So young birds will always trap in that one. And then when they get older, they'll trap in that one because the hen section is that section there. But watch this space because we might have a challenger for next year. She's expressed an interest of having a few pigeons.
Well, I
so
need the experience of a certain other person.
So you're going to get some experience from Dad. He'll tell you what he told me. Absolutely nothing.
But I'm all right with scraping.
He'll tell you how to use a scraper. He was good at that. But anyway, yeah. So what we're going to do, just to make it a little bit more interesting through the off season, I'm going to rear a few late breds, which will be coming on now. So they're not late, but and we'll get them trained up towards the end of the year when they're 4 or 5 months old. And we'll do a late bred series just to keep it a little bit interesting through the off season, because I don't post a lot during the off season, and see how they get on training. We'll have to just train on the good days as much as we can, and then racing as yearlings, but they'll only be 8 months old next year. 8 or 9 months old next year. And then that'll give Ali a bit of interest. Hopefully when she's cleaning hers out, she can go along and clean mine out.
Do I clean
Which
them
she does now. To be fair, I go down there quite often.
You say, what
And,
are you doing down here?
Bloody hell.
See, I'm a bit clever, see, because I'll go down and I'll let the young ones out
Listen, Donnelly, you do
and
you
kick the
do
young ones
that
out,
more than
and
actual work.
then I'll go off and do something else, and then wait a little bit, and then normally I get back and they're all cleaned out. It's like the magic table that I've got. I've got a magic table next to my chair. It's fantastic. I recommend everybody to get one. It's only a wooden table. I'll have my cups on there, and I might have 2 or 3 cups of coffee at night, and I might have a packet of crisps or Mars bar or something like that. Leave the wrapper on the table, and then you leave it there for the night. Go to bed, and when you come back, I see a bunch of something coming there. So anyway, leave these wrappers and everything on the table, and Ali's always the first one up in the mornings. It's amazing because I've never really seen it, but you know, it must be a nice surprise to get down there like I do and see the crisp packets are gone, the cups are gone, they've been washed. So if I see a table on Marketplace, I'll advertise it for all you blokes out there to get one of these magic tables. They're fantastic. Mario, good luck today, John. Thank you, pal. The Geordie Fellwalker. The weather isn't as bad as predicted, mate. We will make good. Yeah, they definitely do that. Yeah, I'll have me work cut out when she's not going in competition, she'll come as a partner. Merci, monsieur. Peter, your dad's got magic pockets.
You need to get some trousers like that.
Yeah, maybe I have to take Dad shopping. When he buys a pair of trousers, I'll pick up a pair for myself. What's the weather like in Bude for tomorrow? It's supposed to be all right, I think, Graham. That was racing from Northern Ireland. Yeah, I know you're in Bude. We're up that way. My Alfred secretary was a woman. She was a top flyer in our club one year. Yeah, definitely. I mean, they do make good flyers because they'll spend the time with them. And, you know, a pigeon will race back to the loft for you. They don't need any other motivation other than you.
You got your dropper.
No, good luck today, John, around the time you're expecting them. Expecting them very soon. No, I'll get it in a minute, just in case they come. Lucky you're your dad.
Why?
Because I didn't get the dropper.
You forgot. Sorry, I'll be beaten next week.
We shouldn't need it today.
Depends on how many laps they do, doesn't it?
Well, they shouldn't do any laps today.
I think they'll be straight in.
They should be.
Something that always do.
No.
You drop them from where you are.
No, I like to. If they gain too much height, Dad, and they get up on the roof, you've got to drop them low. His flights have just started growing again. But I don't want to cut that wing again.
What is he? Numbers on the map.
No, it's a Pakistani high flyer. A bundle of feathers. Been off the pace a little bit lately.
And the weather hasn't made training easy, is it?
rest for the wicked ear. My little Pakistani high flyer, little bundle of feathers. There's nothing to them. There's absolutely no body on them, but they'll fly up there for hours. No. Quite a bit of wind up, and it's straight on their nose today. I had one of those magic tablets, John, when... Oh, tables. Sorry, Alan. I thought I read it as magic tablets. My mind was going playing tricks on me, Alan. You had one of those magic tables. They're fantastic, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah. All good fun. Might be off the pace, John, but where... Yeah, they've done some miles, yeah. Yeah, that's the reason why I've left quite a few of them home this week, just to give them a week off. It's only an 83 mile. Next week is 240, so I give them a week off. Hopefully get them back right. They only had 2 trainers this week. They had 2 30-mile trainers this week. We raced on Sunday. They didn't go anywhere on Monday, just a loft fly. They trained Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday was bad weather. They only went out for a quick flip around before I fed them because of the rain and the fog. And then they were basketed yesterday. But they were handling good. But I would have thought they'd have been here now. Yeah, I thought they were going to be behind again this week. But in a headwind, they're going to slow down all the way down through. Just got to get them in super form to be at the top. Something's not quite right with them.
It's a long race next week, isn't it?
It's a long race next week. Yeah, I think they should have been here by now. Shush. Don't know, Dad.
Nothing yet.
Nope. Oh, right. What you say, Dad? The pigeons were landing good again yesterday. It's you know, with having 12-mile overfly, if their pigeons are on, they're going to take some beating. Well, can up. Good luck, John. We're in View for Sunday, weather permitting. Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie Canna. Yeah, Bude is about 100 miles by road to me.
On the north coast.
On the north coast, yeah. 3 on the drop. I like your enthusiasm, English Bull Terrier. 2 on the drop, 12 and 60. I wish they were here.
Here's one.
Sometime.
Here's one coming through.
Yep. And it's a white flight.
Come on then.
12's a white flight. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in. Oh, it's not 12.
No, it's all I think.
No, it's a hen. Oh no, it's a cock. Well, I go to hell. 25417. Well done, boy. Well done, my beauty. Have a look back on the video to see what I said about number 17.
That's the one I picked, number 17.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't tell you because you know it's all.
Yeah. There you go, Peter. You was right. He did pick the winner. Long Pocket just said that it was number 17. Yeah. Don't know what time he was in, Dad. It was 25 to when he phoned up.
No, you know, half hour. It's an hour and a half. What's that, 40 miles an hour?
Suppose, yeah. Tony Peter Porter. Sometimes the rest is better. He definitely. 17, mic drop. One I picked, you said was relaxed. Ah, right. Yeah, I just said I'm gonna need to go back. That's the one that I was just holding in my hands, just open hands. It was so relaxed. You're right. That's worth noting. That is. Dad always picks the right one. He does, Graham. He's some pigeon man.
Is that another one?
Can't see any. Yep, another one. Come in there. You have to turn that.
Yeah.
Come on in. come on. Come on in, come on. Blue. No, it's not number 58. Come on in, baby. Well done. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, girl. Atta girl. Atta girl. Good girl. Good girl. Number 89. Blue end.
Come a bit closer, otherwise I can't see you close enough.
All right. I'm not in your way, am I? 'Cause the camera's this
The only
side.
bit I want is from when it comes in.
All right.
But it's just,
Peter, he picks a winner every week. He does it. He don't know how he does it. That's the old generation. You're right there, Alan. Listen to Dad. Trouble is, it's after the fact. Ricardo, hi, good luck. Thank you, pal. Cool, it's a warm one today.
I've got the right idea.
It's quite breezy, but it's warm. I'm in a t-shirt, sweating. Very split up.
Depends on how wet they were.
Well, they might have been. Our crate's come back all wet again this week. Oh, here's two. Over the field. Come on in.
Oh yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There's 58 is the fourth one. Let's see what the third one was.
And more, two more,
Oh yeah.
three more.
91. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's the checker cock number 12. And number 60, number 12 and number 60 come together with
Lovely,
number
yeah.
92.
Blind man seen them.
I think as well you hear them, don't you?
Eh?
Your dad can. It's the way they. I don't know. Pigeons move and sound different, don't they, to other birds?
Put the old dropper away. Thank you for your effort.
So what was that? A 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
2 and a 3.
I mean that dog.
7. 4 to come.
You remember you'll do what I do in here.
And
Wrap them up and fall apart when you come home from the job. Make them stand to attention. Don't go listening to what you're saying.
so the 4 I've got to come are all newbies back in. I really
Oh,
hope I
is it
get
that dark cock?
that dark cock. I hope he comes back.
Then he's got a reason for being a little bit behind, hasn't he? So
Yeah. Yeah, he'd only go to the shorter races now. I wouldn't push him to the longer races.
yeah.
I just wanted to get him back into a short race, get his hand back in.
You're not going to bang his wing.
No, he didn't go, Dad, because
And keep it like
he won't go for the rest of the season now.
he's running loose.
He was coming back late from 30 Mile Trainer, so he's telling me he isn't right.
I don't think it'd be any good to come back away.
No. But he was a really good pigeon last year. as a young bird, he was my most consistent pigeon.
How many deep right from, do you know?
Not off the top of my head, Dad.
Wonder the right from.
They're not now.
Not lost, did it?
We could have done, but
I'm talking there's tidy somewhere.
well, I said I wasn't going to be in there. I'm racing pigeons. I can't be in there while I'm racing pigeons. No point of sending. I had to be in there between 1 and 2. Pigeons wasn't back until just after that. Around then. We wasn't. I'd have had to be in there between 1 and 2, so I'd have left here at 10 to 12. At 10 to 1. Yeah. Tom, good question. Do you hold on to pigeons that don't perform after the season is finished? I've always found with pigeons, I mean, a lot of people, if they don't perform as a young bird, they don't put them into their old bird team. But I've had so many pigeons that have been mediocre pigeons as young birds, but then outshone everything else as yearlings and maybe 2-year-olds, and sometimes even not great, just mediocre pigeons at yearlings, and then they start to shine as 2-year-olds. So I do hold on to them until they're finished racing as a 2-year-old. But after they're 2, especially for sprint racing, if they haven't done it as a baby, yearling, or 2-year-old, they're never going to do it. I did have one hen last year. She was a 3-year-old. So it just goes to show. I mean, she was just a pigeon that used to come home on her own from trainers, never with a batch. And then our longest race at 321 mile, it wasn't a very good race. She was the first bird into Cornwall, and she was the first bird into Cornwall by 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Gal was up here, that
She,
wasn't he?
yeah, we was away, weren't we?
Right, yeah.
So at any stage of their racing career, they could come to the front and do a good turn. That was only last year. She won the longest race. She was a 2021 pigeon, so she was actually 4. No, she wasn't. She was 3 last year. She was 3 last year. Racing this year, one of the short races, lost her. So if you've got the room, you don't want pigeons to hold your better ones back, and you will only have a handful of better ones. I mean, I write down all the ring numbers of the pigeons and where they come, and every year it's only 6 or 8, no, it's a crow. Every year it's only 6 or 8 pigeons that really shine in any one year. So you could probably get rid of the rest. But then next year it might be a different 6 or 8 pigeons. So, you know, some of them, like like number 12, like number 17, like number 60. They've been good pigeons every year. Consistent, so that's what you look for, I suppose. Oh yeah, look, there's 5 pigeons. Oh, they're dads. Their dads, there's 2 whites in it. Yeah, look at the speed of them. Yeah, they're going with the wind, Dad. Yeah, they're going with the wind. Wait until they turn around. They'll think, oh shit, now I've got to fly 250 yards back to the loft.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at them now, look. Hey.
You don't remember a few years ago when you went on holiday and you said, oh well, send them, he'll be alright, training, we'll top the combine.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do. No, that's that 5. Look at them go. There's Dad's.
Change the subject.
Oh, Dad's still got a few out there flying. He just lives 100 yards down the road. He just got all his old race birds and everything that they got open all. They're out all the time. Any messages? Hopefully close up the trap soon, John. Yeah. Just a bit concerned about these 4 now going back in. They only had a very short race. Skates are in Thailand. Hi, John. Are any back? Yes, mate. We got 7 out of 11 now. Our friend from France has put a message there. I don't know if you can translate. Second one up. There.
How many pigeons? I don't know what that means.
Well,
How
it could
many
be
pigeons?
Did you send? Right, we sent 11 pigeons.
Hang on.
It could be how many pigeons do you race? Well, at the start of the season, I started off with 32 old birds. Young birds, I have just over 60, 62, something like that.
There's only been racing number 12, except for one race.
Yeah, so they're not very big teams. And then we do race in 2 different organisations. Over the last couple of weeks, we've only raced in 1. Young birds, it would be nice to race, split the team and race with 2 organisations. And how many birds have I got altogether? It could have been. I've got probably 200 stock birds down there, but I have got a small stud, so. Yeah, so you can look back on the stock loft tour, I think it's called, on the videos. And that's a tour of my stock loft. Here's another one. Come on in. Is it darken? Is it darken? Hope it's that dark cock. Come on, boy. Come on in. Come on in. Come on, boy. Well done. That's him. That's him. That's Cutthroat. Good boy. Bit tippy toe. Number 13. Unlucky for some, but not for him. There he is. Good boy. Tell you what, I'm glad to see him back.
Is that the dark one?
Yeah.
I think he meant we're liberated.
How many birds? Oh, we don't know. We don't know. We didn't get that information. How many birds are in the lib? The combine isn't very big, so probably 500, 600 birds, maybe. I don't know. Not many birds, but the competition is still tight, and we're strewn out. Our combine runs the whole of Cornwall, so I don't know who the shortest flyer would be today, but they're only flying maybe 42 mile. We're flying 83. So 3 to come. It is. Skates are in Thailand. For God's sake, I miss them fuming. Which was the first bird? The first bird was a blue white flight cock, number 17. The two that, well, I said about one hen, number 58. She was fifth bird, I think. And the third and fourth bird was actually number 12 and number 60. Two really consistent pigeons for me. I'll have to have a good think about those two, whether they're going to go next week or no. 240 mile next week. If it's a headwind, that's going to be, could be a 6-hour race. Mrs. A missed the camera turn again. She never did. Right, I'll give her a formal warning later on after I've gone off this live. I can't do it on the live because I'd end up embarrassing myself. She didn't hear, so it's all right. Which one was that just come? Peter, that was a pigeon that went to the first Okehampton race, the first race of the season back in the end of April, and he came back and he was cut from the bottom of his beak all the way down across his breast, all the way down to the top of his leg. It was quite bad, but he healed really quick, and it didn't really stop him flying too much. He was miserable for a day or two. So this is the first race back in for him. He was a good bird. He's a 2023 pigeon, raced well as a young bird, and then raced well last year. So I was a bit gutted when he came back all cut up. I'm really pleased to see him home, so hopefully he'll get himself right. Donald, hey John, how many birds, John? How many birds do I lose in an old bird season and a young bird season? We've had some really difficult young bird seasons. Old bird season so far, I've got 26 left out of 32, but 4 of those was taken before we started training. I had a major problem with sparrowhawks here, and I lost 2 young birds and 4 old birds in the space of 10 days. So if you don't take those into consideration, I've only lost 2. I've had quite a few work back. They've been out to 250 mile as well, so young birds, some seasons you can, if you have a bad young bird season, you can lose 50% of them. The sparrowhawk's gone really quiet now, and I haven't had any problems for quite a while, touch wood. And the young birds are starting to fly and fly well now. The problem with the sparrowhawk and young birds is before they start flying, when they're sitting around on the roof, they'll whip up the back from behind on those trees, up the back up here, and they'll just take them for a pastime. But it's okay when the birds start flying, because everything's just a little bit more quick, isn't it? Or they're quicker.
We seen him going in there. We didn't see him going there. He came out of there, didn't he?
Yeah, but that's the biggest problem we get, is the peregrine falcon and the sparrowhawk. You know, Cornwall's full of high cliffs, so there's plenty of nesting sites for the peregrine. And they're putting up breeding boxes everywhere, aren't they? It's interfering with nature as far as I'm concerned. We've got enough problems with peregrines without them being basically captive bred. Geese are in Thailand laughing. Peter, next week on Friday, when you're putting them in the basket, get your dad around to pick up the ones the day before. We'll try to do that. He hasn't been that well, so he hasn't been coming up, but I think he's only been up once during the racing season so far on basketing day. But yeah, we'll see if we can do that and see if he can put his money where his long pockets are.
I can't help it if I got dementia. That's what they tell me. So I say what I like, because I can't remember.
Gerard, easy pickings on the loft. They definitely are. I mean, as you can see, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it because it's not ours, but we've got all these trees behind us and they'll sit in the trees or just whip up from behind the loft.
It is better now though that we've got a little bit more hedgerow.
Yeah, I used to have trees right behind the loft here. They were on my property, so I could do something about them, and I cut all them down. I've still got that one right behind us there.
Maybe you ought to get some
But-
of those grizzlinias up there.
But and they do whip around there. But it's just not the birds that they take. It's this, you know, they frighten the life out of them. They push them down into the trees.
And they come out of nowhere. They're so fast.
They're very stealthy.
That day one of them come down, I reckon you could have reached out and touched it.
Yep.
One year down my lawn, bird coming from a bloody channel race, and as he come over the garden wall, bloody sparrow up, come out of the bloody tree there and took him.
Well, was it last year we had that? We caught that on video
Yeah.
with that peregrine.
That was that down here. That telegraph
Last
pole,
year on
that
one of the lives, a pigeon was coming up through the valley, and that telegraph pole there, the pigeon came down. Where's my finger there? Came down and went underneath this wire, and the peregrine went above the wire and managed to get away. But it was probably 10 inches behind the pigeon. We caught that on film. You don't catch it very often because they're so quick.
I'll put it on the update.
Yeah,
Got it somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow Ali will put it on the update so you can see it. Well, 3 pigeons to come. It'd be nice if we got them back so I could let my young ones out.
Then as soon as you're going to turn that off,
Yeah,
get
they'll
your young
come.
ones out before I turn off. See them coming out the loft.
Yeah, I could do
They'll
that.
come together.
It's only now been half an hour since the first bird, isn't it? Well, it's nearly shorts weather.
Wow.
My trousers are sticking to my legs.
I think the world is ready for it.
I don't think YouTube's ready for it quite yet.
See, they're cherries.
What?
That's not a honey. They're on the tree there.
Oh yeah, I can see the cherries. A cherry tree just there behind the weather vane. Yeah. Got cherries on it. Birds will be taking them soon because they're just coming up orange.
A little bit more red.
You didn't manage to get any last year before the birds had them, did you?
Birds had them all.
Oh well, they got to eat.
Yeah.
Really having to come on from training.
We do sometimes, Dad.
Aye?
We do sometimes. Especially with the young ones. Be nice to get back with the young ones and get them dropping in batches of 30. That's the good thing about racing a big team. You get 30 pigeons hitting the landing board all in one go.
The first ETF we had, first race was the young bird race. You couldn't believe our eyes.
32 pigeons in 9 seconds.
Didn't that change the combine?
Yeah, they changed the combine
Yeah.
rule after that because you could only have 10.
Filled
And
up
then
the
they
sheet
changed
for
it so
him.
you could only have 5. Yeah, along with Brian Williams, we hold the record for the first 10 in the combine. And then they changed the rule that you can only have 5, so the record will never be beaten again. But yeah, that week we could have had the first 32.
That's right, yeah.
Filled the whole sheet.
And a lot bigger birdage as well.
They like to manipulate results.
Well, it's not a true result once you can only have a set amount of birds.
It's like, what was
We've
that?
got it in the club, the fed and the combine, 5 bird limit.
What was that?
I understand it, you know, it discourages some people, but I paid for them the same as everybody else. I put the work in.
Oh, you weren't the only one, did it?
Hey?
Some of them just said 150.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he sent 126 or something like that. One member, 1 week this year.
160 odd now.
And Kent always get 5 on the combine, on the sheet. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Well, I think I might let my young birds out. Got 3 to come. Yeah, I don't chase the young birds out, Dad. I let them come out on their own. Sorry? No, they're all flying now. I got one there that didn't fly in that well. It had a bit of a tough time as a baby, but I put it in the section. It's flying, but I don't think it'll be here very long. Didn't get fed properly as a baby. It's probably fretted some of its flights because it was just feathering up and they stopped feeding it. So, should we let the young birds out then? Do you want to watch the young birds come out? Move that up there like that. Close this up, Al. Do you want me to turn your phone off?
Sorry.
I'm going to close this up.
Oh, yeah. I'll have
Turn
the
your
phone
phone.
there. Oh, no, leave it going, because if anything comes, it might go in.
Nothing's gonna go in because I'm going to close the door.
Oh,
Stop the
all
young
right,
birds
yeah,
from coming in.
I'll have it then. Thanks.
All right, babies. So my birds never go out through the doors. They always come out through the trap. They're thinking, what's going on here? We're being filmed. No. Yesterday, they wouldn't even let me lift the bulbs before they were flying up. So, right everyone, we'll finish the live here now. Just check the comments. Where are you going next week? Peter, we're going to Woking in Surrey, 240 mile. Off-road manic. Untold loss. Skates Centennial. When I was racing, if I took the first 10 positions, I wanted it recognised. Don't agree with the limit on the results. Yeah, that's the way racing's going now, though, isn't it? Be nice to see the young ones out, John. I can understand it at club level, John. Fed and combine. Yeah, well, our fed isn't very big either, so I can understand at the fed level. But the combine, yeah, definitely is. Competition's quite strong as it is. It'd be nice to get all your birds recognised. You know, I've got loads of birds there that would have took 6th combine. You know, having the first 5 and then would have took 6th, but they don't get any recognition whatsoever. So yeah, I understand where you're coming from there as well. Yeah, young ones are looking around as if they've been a bit spooked. See that grizzle there in the front? Having a good look around. That's because there's a buzzard up there. Buzzard ain't going to do nothing, but they still don't like them. But yeah, I never chase the young ones out. I always let them come out on their own, and they'll all come out when they're ready. Start flying. There's probably 25 out now flying. But I did short feed them yesterday, so they are looking for a bit of food. Because just trying to educate them now that they're matured. They've been on the darkness, they're now off the darkness. So they're on natural daylight now. They'll have natural daylight for a week or two before we start training them. just so they can acclimatise to the longer days. So when you pick them up now, some of them are, for young birds that are only a few months old, they're handling phenomenal. They're like yearlings. There's one or two that has cast the odd flight, but the majority of them haven't cast any, which is what we're looking for. I put them on the darkness from the day they're weaned off until somewhere just after the first weekend in June. And they go through a complete body molt except for the wing. They also mature. You can see the cocks down there calling now. They'll get separated after the first race, so they'll stay together until the first race. All the way through their training they get left together, just so the cocks know what it's all about. The hens can get a bit fruity with them then if they want to, and then from the first race then they're separated, cocks and hens. And then it's similar to a roundabout system that I do. But one thing I found with young birds over the years, you need to give them a lot more time together on basketing day, just so the cocks just calm down a little bit. If you only give them a few minutes or even 10 minutes, the cocks are so worked up in the baskets, it doesn't do them any good. And I found with giving them a lot longer on basketing day together, maybe an hour, the cocks really enjoy that. They calm down a little bit and then they race well as well. So looking forward to the young bird season this year. So thanks everybody for watching. I've waffled on enough. Andy Criglan's look like I'm a little late, John. How'd it go? Yeah, Andy, yeah, they were home nearly an hour ago now, I suppose. I've got 8 from 11. I sent 5 that were consistent pigeons, and then the rest of them, they were pigeons going back in after being cut up. So I'm still 3 of those missing. So I've only got 3 of them home. I'm still 3 missing. Maybe I pushed them a little bit too soon, but time will tell. Tony Peters, hi John. Just got on, mate. How's the race so far? Have you had any more home? Well, I've just answered that with Andy. Yes, mate. So I got 8 out of 11. Probably a little bit off the pace. That's the way it goes. When is the first race for the young'uns? First race for the young'uns is normally the last weekend in July. Is it the last weekend in July? I'll get it put on the update. Yeah, we'll be training them soon in the next few weeks. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Appreciate all the interactions and all the comments. It really makes it worthwhile. I know I say it every week, but I do really appreciate it. The channel's growing now, and as it grows, more and more people will be able to see it because it'll get pushed around. The algorithm from YouTube will push it around to a few more people, so get a few more interactions. It's good to see that the peak views, that was over 130 on there at one time, so that's really good. Down to 74 now, but that's still good views. Hell, I was only getting, when I first started doing it, I was only getting 10 or 15 people watching it live, so the channel has grown. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to your result, John. Result tomorrow. All the best to you and long pockets. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate all the banter, mate. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next week. Bye for now.